Okay, my name is Sang-Jin Yun with DigiCAP. For those of you know me, I didn't change my job. Just merely filling in for Mr. Chimpil Kim with LG. Good evening, America, and good morning, Korea. I'm going to talk about ATSC 3.0 NRT handoff proof of concept implementation and testing that we've done with LG. As the name implies, it's handoff, NRT data casting. So we believe that this was a very important milestone that we have reached for various reasons. But the main reason is test was done on the automotive environment. Why are we doing this? When we set out to develop ATSC 3.0, we all know that mobility is the important part of in the fabric of next-gen TV services. And so when you look at some of the key features of ATSC 3.0, they embody in one way or another enablers for mobile services. Those include on the physical layer side, higher capacity, configurability to set multiple PLPs, each dedicated for either mobile service or fixed service, single frequency network, hybrid broadcast broadband services, real-time media, as well as non-real-time data delivery. And there's several more items, but I'm going to skip to that. So next few slides describes all these features. So I'm going to skip those slides and go right off to the what we are doing here. So when you look at the US and also Korea, there are pockets of transmitter sites, RF coverage areas, and so many of them. And they are in most part overlap with each other. This gives us the environment in which we can still do handoff. So when I say handoff, let me just stop and say, it's only natural to expect that we do handoff to enable mobile services. That is the core of it. Your mobile handset right here, we do cell-to-cell handoff. That is how we move around the country to get the same voice and data services, no matter where you are. So it's natural to expect that we have tower-to-tower handoff to get the services, to continue to receive services, no matter where we are. So we did a handoff on the multi-frequency network environment. And this is simplistic view. LG and DigiCAP implemented on the emission side technology and the receiver side technology for the automotive, what we call RSC, people called it, rear seat entertainment, to continue to receive the same services, moving from one coverage area to another. So the technology that we've implemented on the signaling side, that's on the head end, is sharing from tower to tower. It's a sharing of the description of the other tower's service. And on the receiver side, there is a background tuning where the receiver continues to tune to signal from adjacent coverage area. And when it locks on, it will receive the description of the currently receiving service coming from the other tower, and it will continue the download of the datacast service or the AV service as well. So field test configuration that we've done in Jeju Island is that we had a 2 transmitter site, each receiving data from separate transport chain. Now, mind you, the transport chain, the head-end system, they were located in lab and DigiCAP site in Seoul, Korea. We have Korea Telecom has provided the dedicated broadband pipe coming from the mainland Korea to the island of Jeju, and where we emitted STL over SRT fan out to the transmitter site, exciters and located in Jeju transmitter sites. And as you can see on the top middle, there's a data orchestration server that emits the same data to both the different transport chains. Now on the receiver side, LG has implemented the rear seat entertainment system as the two tuners, each receiving, tuning into a different frequency. And with the lock, it will go all the way up to the app layer to where it has the intelligence to switch over the services. So this is a simplistic UI, demo UI that we've shown. Is the main screen, that's the TV screen. And on the right-hand side, it gives you the information of what AV services are being received. And on the right lower side, the black window pane that you see is where we have a progress bar for the data cast reception that the receiver is getting. So I don't have the video here now, but what has been seen on this UI is that the progress bar continues to move even while you're crossing over different coverage area. So this is a setup in Jeju Island that we've tested, although it's not it's more of a concentric coverage area. We had a large 900 watt channel 24 tower that's covering the large area. And we had a smaller 400 watt channel 51. So we had not two different coverage areas just touching each other, but we had a pocket that's in the middle of a larger transmission area. And the test was done with the automotive with RSE going in and out of that blue pocket in the middle. So this is what you saw, what you will see on the screen, and handoff has occurred. It will show you has happened from what physical channel to which physical channel that has moved. And in the future in Jeju Island, we do have other transmitter sites, and we are going to test it in such a way that two sites will only touch each other. So for next step, this is only the beginning. So next step, we have to do more tests to really achieve full mobility. So we just completed the field test in US, in Michigan, Detroit, Motown, proving ground, test ground. So I believe Ann Shelley at Pearl TV will share more details about the Detroit Motown. Test in more complex overlapping coverage areas, more complex the topology of towers. And we want to do standardization for industry adoption. And we need to test more with different PHY configurations, data sizes, types of data as well, security, and targeting, who receives the data. And also QoS. This is very important. So with this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you very much.